It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. A look here at the Lakers starting group presented by State Farm. We've got Davis. Brown out there with Russell. And it's Beasley in at the 2. And for the Celtics. So the Lakers win the tip. Russell kicks to James. The jump hook, and that one's good. James has got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Lakers on D. It's a three-point game. Number 36. He's guarded by Russell. Number 36. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers help them win games.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's James.
Get outside.
Straight up. And easy 2 points on the layup. James has got 5 points so far.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Dishes to White. Number 36. Rebound the Lakers. Davis with it. He passes to James. From deep. That's good. He's got 8. On defense, the Lakers.
Blocking foul, Russell. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Number 36. Shot is no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge going into this game. He said, well, our shot blocking is always a cornerstone for us. To have the ability to protect the rim really, I think, is invaluable. And one thing that helps sets us apart on the defensive end. Guys, let's see if they can lock down the paint.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They'd love to turn this into a defensive battle. He didn't get it done that time, but he doesn't miss very many, though. That's one thing he does bring you.
Sinks that one from the post. James has got 10 points.
Yeah, and he's such a clutch player, too. Relishes these big moments with the clock winding down and the game's up for grabs. That's when he tends to want the ball and create something, and more often than not, deliver.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself. He's got the firepower, feeling the rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
Here's White. Back to Brown. The 3. And Davis pulls it down. The Lakers have gotten only one of their first 6 shots to fall today. Here's James, and another three for the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Brown. That is good. Lakers leading by 5. And here is James. 16 points for him. No good from outside. 1 second left. Shot is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers.
16.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Shoots. And another basket for the Lakers. Celtics trail by 7. Feeds to Williams. From 13, offensive rebound, Williams. Can't hit from in close. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the inside, deflected, and stolen by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Good on the shot.
A great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
A quick shot, and the Lakers check on 2 more. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Inside, goes up, and that's the devastating one-handed jam.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's James, and again, the Lakers no good.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Number 36, James covering. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford's shot is good.
And defensively, you want to keep the ball as far away from the hoop as possible.
Yeah, because he's too good inside, Steve. I mean, he'll make you pay every time in there.
Outside, Russell. Davis. Trying his luck deep. No good. And pushing it up, here's Boston. White.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Beasley. Davis up top. Free throw line jump shot. And again, no good by the Lakers. Beasley with the steal. The shot is off. Celtics trail by 3. Number 36. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And for a point guard, you love LUV. That finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
He had no luck from the three-point line earlier, so maybe this one will give him some momentum.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that is good.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Brown. Number 28. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. So it's the Celtics now. 0. That's good.
And no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Off in time. The shot is off. And we're through 2 here and a good one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
26.
And welcome to halftime, everyone. Great one underway in Boston. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Boston. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. And no shortage of desire from the Celtics side of things. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. Thanks so much for being with us. Now let's get back to Boston as the third quarter gets underway.
And as we return, a view of the beautiful skyline of downtown Boston. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Russell. Davis is out there with Brown. And it's James in at the power forward. Back to Brown. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Gets it to go. James has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Beasley against White. Zero. Beasley with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Here's James, tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Boston ball.
The Celtics shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. The dish now to White. Makes the lead pass. That one goes. Count. 6 points for him.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make...
Oh, man, what a little added hang time right there.
Yeah, letting himself down easy, it looks like.
Soft landing.
Yeah, a little better for the knees, so I don't blame him.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Zero. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just 1 of 4 now to start this third quarter.
Baseline try. The shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Number 36. No good on the three. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Williams, he's checked in for White. Zero. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this one.
Number 15. Number 2. He's guarded by Williams. Flushes it down.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
Zero. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Here's James.
Now, part of the reason they are where they are is that they have taken care of the ball for the most part.
That's the way you play defense. He saw the hop step a mile away and got in the path to disrupt it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And White kicks to Williams. He kicks it to White. Back to Williams. He dishes it to White. Zero. He's guarded by Russell. He used that pick just right. He's got 13.
Great screen there. It sprung him open, and he took advantage.
Here's James, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Zero. No good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
Your Celtics, 32. The Lakers, 36.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke at the report. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. For the Lakers, it's been an uncontainable game from their small forward position. His team leans on him for so many of their rebounds, and he hasn't disappointed as he leads that category right now. We'll see if he can continue to carry that load, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He really has been the key force for them tonight.
He sure has, Kevin, and it's been something else just watching him go to work all game long.
And you know what, guys? He's had that extra sense from the beginning. Came right out of the gates with that fire to help get his team the W. We'll see what else he does here in the fourth.
And for the Lakers, we've got Brown. Russell is out there with Davis, and it's Beasley in at the 2. There's the pick.
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that club.
Also, guys, think about it. Is there anybody more clutch than he is? I mean, he's won a lot of games for him by grabbing the reins and simply taking over down the stretch.
And for the Lakers, we've got Russell down out there with Davis, and it's James in at the 4. 0, James covering. 0, the Lakers with the rebound. And for Boston, jumps up, and that one's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. They're getting outshot from the perimeter, and he told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And thank you for that, Doris. Taking a look at the Lakers, we've got Davis down out there with Russell, and it's James in at the 4 shot.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
He had a nice open look right there.
Neither team having any trouble putting the ball in the basket.
Nope, not. I mean, we haven't seen much defense either. I mean, both of these teams really locked into trying to outscore each other.
Russell kicks to James from past the arc. That is good. James has got 15 points in just the second half.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Tipped away. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And that one's good. James. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
James. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's White. 0. Boston, no good that time either.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Lakers shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. James, no good. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Horford the pass to White. Fires from the line, and James pulls it down. There's the bucket. Good.
And this one's pretty much wrapped up.
And they know it. I mean, took care of business. Chalk it up as a W, Steve. You know, who says the big guy doesn't like to attack the basket? I mean, could have fooled me on that one.
Yeah, nice change of pace for him to power one home.
Yeah, it's not usually his role, but he takes advantage of the situation there.
And so the Lakers take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan on this Saturday afternoon. On the sideline and coming up later, Doris Burke. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And for the Lakers. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. James, right side. No luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Brown. James outside, sinks the triple. And here's White. Brown outside. 0. The three-pointer, no good. So it's the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Here's Davis. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
Thanks, Doris. And the Celtics making a change here. To the paint, Brown, guarded by Horford. Lakers passing it around. Here's James. And a miss there on the triple. On defense, the Lakers. Number 13, the baseline jumper goes down. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Ridiculous move. Pour it down that time. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Kicks it to Brown. Gets the bucket. Brown's got his first 2 points.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Here's James. That three off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Number 36. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And James gets it to go.
And what I love about him, Kevin, is the supreme confidence he has at the offensive end of the floor. He just seems to want the big shot with the game on the line.
And, you know, he's got another skill that you love to see in a player. The ability to create a high-quality shot for himself off the dribble.
That is good. James has got 9 points.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game, really playing well offensively.
Shoots from the block, and it's Brown getting it to go. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. James kicks to Davis. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Celtics trail by 3. He dishes it to Horford. That's good.
You know, he got 1 step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Right side Davis. Right side Davis. No good with the elbow jumper. 0. No good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Lakers on top, up 1. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, things have really gone smoothly for them here in the first quarter. They're playing awfully well.
Very few mistakes, and they have to be happy with their start. I mean, it's a good one.
Number 30. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers in the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics. Pass to White. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Westbrook's got 5 now. Celtics trail by 6. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Number 11 gets it to go.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:36 left in the first half. And the pass to Horford. From down in the low post, it goes. Lakers leading by 4. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable, you're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
To the inside, got a piece of it. Here's the break. Brown outside. Shot left block. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Westbrook. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. Back to Brown. Pulls up. Rebound the Lakers.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
James. Good. James has got 11 points.
No, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Gets the bucket.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
James right side. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
Number 30. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's Schroeder. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
23.
Lakers lead by 4.
19.
And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
NBA basketball on a Saturday night. Oh, the perfect weekend activity. Family friendly and a whole bunch of fun. Let's check out the action. The Lakers playing with poise so far. They've turned this game into a track meet and they're running the defense ragged. And no shortage of desire from the Celtics side of things. The assist total indicative of their unselfish play, spreading that ball around. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
And as we resume, a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Celtics trail by 4. Drop steps, number 36. The kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. Well, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
And that last replay courtesy of Sprite. For three, Boston. No good that time either.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
James with the bucket. Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Traps in the tray. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots, and that's what they've done.
Williams is checked in for Brown. Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East, and the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road, and I think that cost them a little bit at the end.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one, you're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
0. Great touch on the 16-footer. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lakers leading by 9. Here's James. Can't hit. Now Boston takes it the other way.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And that one's good.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
The Celtics shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Tries a 3. Rebound, Boston. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Here's Davis. That drops. And the Lakers lead by 8.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The 3. That's good. 7 points in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston, and that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, pretty good comeback effort here. Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Lakers on top, up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now, let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. For the Lakers, it's been an uncontainable game from their point guard off the bench. With the way the scoreboard sits right now, you have to wonder if it would be this close without his great play off the bench. He's been a huge factor.
Thank you, Doris. And it's almost that secret ingredient we've seen here tonight. He gave them a big-time boost when they needed it.
Yeah, something lit a fire under him, obviously, because as soon as he came in the game, he had a major impact. Maybe he's campaigning for a job in the starting lineup, but either way, he's really something.
Guys, it remains to be seen whether or not he can keep this up going forward, but clearly he's shown the capability of having big performances.
Celtics trail by 3. On the court for the Celtics. And the basket good.
And this continues to be a shootout.
Well, I'm a fan as well as a commentator, and I love this fast-paced action. I mean, it's going back and forth, back and forth.
Down low, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Brown outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Lakers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. They double him with Horford. They get the rebound. The Celtics shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. 0 hits the go-ahead bucket. And the Celtics lead by 1. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to James. Launches a 3. The shot no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. 0 good on the shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
Number 13, and he makes good on the layup. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot. And they're just about dancing in the aisles now.
What an eruption in this building.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Free throw, no good for James.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. James against Horford. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. 0. Nails it.
Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's James. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Horford with the screen on James. 5 on the clock. 0. Good. Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
Yeah, nothing you can do as a fan after a shot like that. Just shake your head.
James. Rebound, Boston.
Tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
Westbrook kicks to James. Got it! Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what's your take?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot on an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
Let's catch up with Boris from the sideline.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.